Hey, it's Debbie Pask here, and wanted to introduce you to what I call the shamanic death ceremony or grieving ceremony for people that have lost someone really important to them, whether it be a friend, a family member, a lover, a close colleague or contact. It's really about looking and stopping and thinking about honouring that life of that person, or could even be a little animal friend, or the death of something around you that's once been alive and now crossed over. We don't often get time in our Western world to pause properly, to take a moment, to really think about what's personal to you, what's important to you, and also contemplate the idea of death, because death is everywhere, so is rebirth. So this whole world is made up of life and death. Things end, things begin. And when we look at that in nature, you'll see that all around us. Flowers flower and then they die, and then plants come and go, trees fall. Human beings, we're the same. There's no difference. It's just, it seems so final because death feels scary to us because it's ultimately the fear of the unknown. We don't know what happens in death. We have an idea, we have thoughts, we have traditions and spiritual ideas, but we don't truly know. So death can feel very, very final. So whether you've lost someone and there's things to tie up, whether you're just wanting to celebrate on their life, whether there's entanglements, whether there's maybe some angst in there, it doesn't really matter what your reasons. We're going to be covering all of those off in this process, but it's more about taking time to sit, to center, to respect and to honor, and to really look at how you can meaningfully wrap up this chapter with that person. So for many of us, the default funeral style that's done in the Western world doesn't necessarily suit our own spiritual beliefs, or even just is not deep and meaningful enough. I remember when I went to a second cousin's funeral. She was only quite young. She was only 50, of a family member. It wasn't really the funeral I needed. It was very, dogmatic for a start. It was very one-dimensional. It didn't really create the meaning that I needed it to mean. So it's so wonderful to be able to go out and do your own process out in nature or out with yourself to really honor that person and lifetime or moments that you shared together. So whether you're doing this straight after someone's just passed away, whether it's a year later, whether it's right at the moment the funeral's been, having or playing out, or whether, I remember I did this process, when I wasn't going to someone's funeral, I couldn't get there. I did it at the same time, and it was really quite beautiful. So whether you're doing it at the early stages or later stages, it doesn't really matter. Spirit knows no time. When someone's crossed over into death, there is no time, space, location. So really encourage you to go through the steps, really make it meaningful for you. And I'd encourage you to only take what you want out of it. So if there's something that I'm suggesting that you might look at or do and it doesn't feel right, honor that intuitive feeling within you and just do what feels right at the time. And you'll know when it's complete, because you will feel complete. You will go from feeling like incomplete to feeling complete, and rinsed would be a good word. So enjoy the next few videos about how you can really honor and celebrate and unentangle yourself from anyone that's crossed over in your life. And good luck with your journey. Thank you.